3 of my Galapagos tour. I woke up today just feeling fantastic. We've got a big plan for today. Started off with a yuca tortilla. I am telling you, I love this Metropolitan touring chef because yes, you can get like regular cereal or omelets or waffles or pancakes, but I always go for the Ecuadorian breakfast, and today they had tortilla de yuca, so it's like a pancake, but it's made out of yuca. It's savory, it had vegetables in the middle, and then also these little rolls that were made out of yuca. Oh my God, so good. And I needed all that starch because we are going on a 2-hour tour. We're walking for 15 minutes straight uphill, and then I think it levels off, then we go down to a beach. I just really have been enjoying hiking in Ecuador. Now, if you remember yesterday, I told you I had to go see the doctor because the last time I went snorkeling, I think it was just the waves kind of like, I wasn't kicking, and so they just gently pushed me into the rocks. Anyway, scraped my leg, it got bruised, went to see the doctor because I do have antibiotic cream, but she actually had 2 other creams that were better to deal with the swelling and then also the bruising. Today it looks terrible, but it actually feels fantastic. It doesn't bother me at all. Doctor said everything's okay. So let's go out. This is how you get exercise right here. This guy is dedicated. All right, so we're on the other side of San Cristobal Island. It is beautiful here. Epic views coming in with these cliffs, and the sand is so soft and the color of it is sable like the baby sea lions. We're about to go on a 2-hour hike. We've been warned the first 15 minutes is uphill. I can do it. This is really interesting because this is actually caused by ash and sulfur falling, and it creates these ridges. It looks like limestone, but it's actually not. And then the rest of this is all formed by the wind. All right, so far I would say not steep, but there are lots of little tiny rocks, so you just kind of have to pay attention. Now, I said it wasn't steep, but this is probably just the beginning part of it. It's actually really beautiful through here. If you look right here, this is compacted ash, and oh, you can see, like, it just falls apart. So this is not really sturdy at all. You can just kind of break it apart like that. It's just compacted ash. It's not actually rock. It's not like, if you look at this right here, that's basalt, which is super sturdy. But it's good to keep in mind when you're walking, because we're walking on this and it's not the sturdiest. You got to be careful. All right, we have reached the uphill part. It looks actually pretty okay. It's almost like steps. And there's basalt here, which makes me feel more comfortable. This is really cool. Very arid here. I don't know if I'd want to do this in May when it's hot and humid. You'd have to come so early. All right, learned right here where you can see this green vegetation, that is the sunflower in Galapagos. It doesn't look like what we know as a sunflower. It actually ends up having a white flower, but they call it that, and it grows here because it can trap the condensation, which it needs for water to grow. They clearly mark the barriers not to go too close to the edge, and that's because, remember, the cliff here is not stable. You could fall. You could think you're well within several feet, and then you're dead. This here is all black lava, which formed basalt, and then these red or scarlet succulents that grow. Color contrast is gorgeous. All right, so this landscape is gorgeous. I've never seen anything like it in Ecuador. This red purslane, I think it's scarlet succulent is one of its names, is so beautiful and contrasting against this like black lava basalt. It's beautiful. So one of the interesting things about this place is it doesn't matter when you come, whether it's wet season or dry season, it's always going to look like this. It's a dry, arid area. I think in other places they call it a dry forest. So it's actually one of my favorite stops so far. It's been beautiful here. The landscape is so different, and it's just been really nice to get out for a 2-hour walk that was actually quite easy.
I don't know if you could see the egg, but this is a red-footed booby nest. They nest in trees, blue-footed booby, on ground.
So we just finished this boat ride around Cerro Brujo, which means witch's hat, and it was fantastic. There are all these little caves and things because this is also caused by ash forming, settling. And so it's actually not very sturdy at all. We didn't go through any of them, but saw some really cool formations like the cathedral, saw so many turtles battling pelicans, lots of crabs, marine iguanas, saw lots. And now we're headed to another beach that is supposed to be beautiful.
I cannot express how soft this sand is. Look. All right, so this is Cerro Brujo Beach. Cerro Brujo is right behind me. That's the witch's hat. This is one of the most beautiful beaches I have ever been to. The sand is so soft. I know I keep talking about it, but it's really soft. And this water is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So right now, there are baby sea lions here, and you need to be really careful. Normally, you should not go too close to the sea lions, but right now, it's even more important because those big alpha male sea lions are protecting the babies. So you think you want to get close? Don't do it, because those guys will come out and you can hear them kind of yelling at you to warn you. And if you don't move, they're gonna come after you. I think I just saw someone learn that the hard way, and she had to run. Everything was okay. They don't want to hurt you. They're just yelling at you like, go away. We're trying to sleep. It is so beautiful here.
Now, if you like a good poop story, you're gonna love this one, because last night in our briefing, we discovered that the parrotfish, which has almost like a beak, and then behind it, second set of teeth, actually eats coral in the ocean. And then it kind of chews it down into sand, like very fine sand, and then there's excrement. There's sand excrement. Anyway, that sand excrement comes to the beach, makes the softest, sandiest beach. And so this beach, which is so beautiful, is made from parrot poop. It's parrot poop beach, but it's so, so soft. They are doing us a service. The more you know.